Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They toss to Freeman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Over.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
That's Love. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Now Ryan on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
So they're operating in the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Detroit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. third down. That's Love. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they try the right side here. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Shift together here from the D-line. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Detroit!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he is knocked down from the side at the 5-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, here's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
All right, Brandon, normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it in here from the 1? And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 1st down, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Frazier. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Falcons' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And the back goes into motion. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, he
rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. After the interception, here's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ryan. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Wide open receiver, complete. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Saints on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in the give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. I'm it. Squad. 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 Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'm a kiwi and it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Block of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight and lose your mind. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad, I'm it. Squad.